Now we're going to look at one of the cool elements that's involved as a part of the gaming side, as well as a few other helpful elements for Creative Crusade, and that is going to be the stats panel. Now I have logged into my student account here, so you can see what you're actually looking at. So you can see I'm logged into my Coco Runner account there. That's my student gamer tag, if you will. Well, to locate your stats page, it is up here at the top left corner next to your other statistics that are coming up. So if you click on that, it may take a minute for it to pop up depending on how the network is running today. But once it pops up, here is some important information. First of all, you have your primary stats up here, which you could see just by looking at this tab right up there. What is going to be helpful is this link. You see, this link, if you did correctly edit your profile and add your website to your profile, this is going to be a link that takes you directly to your personal website. This is a link that other people can use to locate your website, and this is a link that I will use in a slight different way, so it's important that it's functional. You might want to check it out, and you might need to go back and edit that profile according to the Behance Quest, if you have not already done so, or whatever the website is that you're using. Now, this stuff is what's kind of cool. First of all, we have the Quest tab. Oops, lost it there. Let's go back. So on the Quest tab, you can see all of the quests that you have so far worked on this semester. Maybe you only have 5 like me, but maybe you have a dozen. Ultimately, these are links. If you ever want to get back to a quest where you left off from, this is a link to be able to locate it. Every quest you have ever encountered is located here. And these elements are how much of the quest you completed. So you can see these are 4-stage quests, and you can see I completed all 4 stages of the phone and food policy quest on 8/17. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, I can see that it's completed. Now this quest, stats page quest, hey, you're on this one. Stats page quest is incomplete. You can see that's just a gray box. That means that you still have stages to complete. I always have some students that think they completed a quest, they wonder why they didn't get all their experience or gold, and I can look on here very quickly and see, well, you never finished it. So you need to go back and do that. Sometimes it's because they did the quest without logging in, aka you don't get credit for it. But check out your quest log right here so that you can see what it is. You can get back to where you left off very quickly rather than trying to locate it. It can be super, super helpful. All right. Inventory. Inventory is going to be able to track anything and everything you have purchased in the mini market. Okay. I have no purchases. If you purchase, for example, absent passes or tardy passes, or the bigger things later on, like perhaps the ability to stream music or purchasing of honor. Well, anything that you purchase, receive, sold, that feature I don't know that we ever actually implemented into the game, so I don't think there's anything for you to sell. But that's all going to be listed here. I can see this to see if in fact you have made all the purchases for your absences, for example. This is also where you can see purchases, for example, for being able to fix damage. Okay, if you have damage that you needed to repair, that purchase will show up there. Rewards. Now this is going to be a log of how much XP and how much gold you receive for each quest. And this is actually where I've found some errors in our log. So if you take a look at this and you see a number that looks really out of whack, I'd really appreciate it for you to let me know. Sometimes bugs show up in this software, and so we're always working on correcting those. If you ever see something funny, please do let me know. This is going to track everything in terms of experience, gold, and honor, though, that you receive. Minutes. For those of you that have been tardy, you should be subtracting the number of minutes for which you are late. Those of you that perhaps come in during access, during lunch, before school, or after school, you might be adding minutes. Well, here's going to be your tally of subtracting and adding minutes. Damage. Here's the damage that you occur. Make sure that you're aware of it. Make sure that you always know what you need to repair in terms of damage. Badges. You should have all received at least 1 or 2 badges at this point. Badges sometimes are just rewards. Badges sometimes give you the ability to access other things, and the way that I'm beginning to use badges a lot in construction of Creative Crusade is you must earn a badge by completing quest chains, and when you receive that badge, that will give you the ability or the privilege to start new quest chains, but some of those quest chains will be locked until you receive certain badges. And finally, one of the fun ones that I like is, of course, our leaderboard. Now, leaderboard, you can either look at it in terms of period. There's the leaderboard for first period. I can change it to the leaderboard for, we don't have anybody in second period. The leaderboard for third period. There we go. And as soon as all of you purchase your Graphic Design 1 account, as I asked, then you should be able, I don't know if oh, well, that's right. There's no one in Graphic Design 1 yet because you haven't purchased it. So once you purchase Graphic Design 1, then you will be able to see everybody, no matter what period they are, and where you stand against the entire school in terms of Graphic Design 1 leaderboard. So check all of this out. It's kind of fun, but it's also helpful in terms of sticking around and following what it is that you're working on. That is the stat page, and it should be one of your many tools and friends that you can access in Creative Crusade.